In the early 70s, it was the era of the new town. And there were many new towns that tried to be developed in the United States. Most failed because of the investment required to develop new towns, with, frankly, the exception of Reston and Columbia. And they today are the two premier planned communities of the new town era developed in the 70s. Bob Simon in 1964 began the Newtown movement in Virginia. His family owned Carnegie Hall, and Bob sold Carnegie Hall and used those funds to purchase the land that's today Reston. And as part of that was his vision that it be for all people. And when I say all people, I mean people of all races and all income levels.
I've been working in Reston almost as long as Reston has been a community. Reston was the first open community in Virginia. Virginia was a segregated state in the 1960s. And that's one of the things I loved about Reston. It was different. And Bob believed in community and that amenities and all the things that make a community need to be there from the beginning. Bob graduated from Harvard, studied urban planning, he'd been in Europe, he saw some of the urban planning that gone on, and he'd seen little towns and how they kind of grew with a mix of people living over their stores and things like that. And he said, American suburbs are bland. We need to do what they're doing in Europe. That's the idea of village centers. It's a place where people could live, work, and play, have a variety of housing that they could live their whole lives here, from childhood to old age, and never have to leave.
We are in the Lake Ann district. This is the original district of Reston. It was the first cluster built, the first senior housing built, and the lake was the first lake built in Reston. Bob hired the very best for his design work, both in the planning and layout of Reston, but also the architecture of the individual housing developments. Charles Goodwin was extremely important because he designed the first cluster in Reston, which was a townhouse development in the modernist style. And the town center began its development in the 90s. The town center was developed on purpose in the later stages because you need the people there to support the commercial base. The town center was always Bob's vision of the high-density center of Reston. He may not have liked all of the architecture that came to pass, but the development of it and the success of it is something he was very pleased about.